Hi everyone, this is Karen. Thank you for stopping by. Today we are going to be making a light bulb ornament. I've been making these for years and I love them, and today I'm just making another one. So the first thing we want is some burnt out light bulbs. Tell your family, tell your friends to send them all to you. And the first thing I did that you're going to want to do is just put a base coat on. The thing that I did wrong is that I used chalk paint and I had such a hard time with it, and it just it might have been my paint too. It was clumpy. I had to add water. Acrylic paint is the way to go. It really is much easier than using the chalk paint. So I basically painted it white, and then I used a skin colored paint. Um, and we're making Mickey Mouse, by the way. So the first thing I really did was sketch it out on top of the light bulb. And you can get the pictures just off of Google and just kind of copy it. And it really, once you start doing it, it is so easy to do. Um, you would not know by this demonstration because like I couldn't get the white to be solid for the eyes because it was clumpy and it was thick. And so, anyway, if you just basically the Mickey Mouse, you just need to make a little, like a you made birds in school and just kind of made a little dip in the middle. That's what you're going to want to do on the top, and then you just kind of are going to go around it and go in again, and then go out, go around the bottom, and then you're just going to paint the back. I know this is going by quick, but it's just something you have to kind of look at a picture. And I do have other ones on an older, very much older video. If you go all the way to the beginning of my videos, it has like 100 and some odd thousand views. And I made a few there so you can get a better idea of what you can do with the light bulbs. But the kids love them. If we go to someone's house, they have kids, I'll make each one of the kids' ones. You can personalize it and paint names on the back. They're really great gifts, and even if you just put them on your own tree, they are really cute. And you could make a Mickey and a Minnie, put like a little bow at the top for Minnie, and they really are cute. So basically, now I have the flesh tone color. It's just an acrylic paint. Um, and basically I just painted the white. Everything I painted white, I'm now painting with the skin toned, well, Mickey Mouse toned color, I guess. And then just gonna again go over the black. You can do, if you're not comfortable with the paint, you can do a marker. Um, you could sketch it out in pencil first, and if you see, I had like a couple going at one time, so one could rest and dry, because I was using my heat tool to dry it, but I kind of bubbled some of my paint because I got a little too close. So this is oh, that was very quick, but I'll list the colors that I did use. But basically, it's black, a skin tone, and white for Mickey Mouse. That's all you need. Oh, a little bit of pink for his tongue, but basically that's it. But you can do half paint, half markers. Just really depends on what you're most comfortable with. And my hands were shaking like crazy doing this, and my diet of Quaker chocolate chip granola bars and Diet Coke is not really working out for me right now. So, um, yeah, have some breakfast before you do this. So then I have that. Oh, these little silicone cupcake things I got off of Temu extremely cheap, but they work perfect for holding it steady while you are painting. And that little green thing, the plastic thing by my hand, is something I found in my drawing supplies. And I pulled it out, and it has the perfect size ovals for the eyes and the mouth. And so I use it all the time now, and I never even knew I had it. That's me just taking a little bit of the scissors to a paintbrush that's got a few little loose hairs, and you can also, the paintbrush I'm using right now is extremely cheap. I got it from Temu, got a package of 1 million for a couple bucks. Um, but the problem is that the hairs are off, but if you just take scissors to them, you can cut them short, make yourself your own, whatever length you want your paintbrush to be that you don't have. Just get your scissors out, and it'll just go crazy. And now apparently I am using a very fine, I say that it's very fine, but I'm not sure, paintbrush to get the details in. I also am working on a glass mat, and I kind of just plop the paints on and then squirt some water in a different, next to it, but not in it. And it just makes it easier to, if you need to thin it out, you can just dip it and glide it across the glass, and you can let it dry, and then you can take a razor blade, scrape it off, and you're good for the next one. So this tells you, because I'm still doing the same thing, how long it took me to get my paint lines down. And it was mostly because of that chalk paint, that it might be old, but I really should have taken the time to mix it properly and add water when I knew that I needed it. So I need to get a drink while we're still watching me paint the same thing. Okay, so there I am drying it. Oh, and now I'm trying to sand down the bubbles from me heating the paint too much and it bubbled up. So they're very, very, very forgiving. And if you hate the way it's working, let it dry, get a sanding sponge, sand it all off, and start again. And it works out fine. And we're not looking for perfection either. It is handmade, and it is a light bulb. So it's not, some kind of expensive substrate that you just bought just to make these. And I just tell everybody I know, when you change your light bulbs, save them for me. And my friends have been doing it since my kids were in school, and they no longer in school. If I tell you how old they are, it'll show how old I am. So still evening it out. And you're just going to fuss with it as much as you want. And there's got to be a point where you say it looks good enough, because then you end up with thick coats of paint. And so really just don't put pressure on yourself, and just, like I say, Google a picture of whatever you want. I also am making, what do I have that are coming up? Olaf and Winnie the Pooh, Snoopy and Charlie Brown, and really just, actually, the Charlie Brown is on one of those little round plastic disc ornaments that you can get at the Dollar Tree. And it's just perfectly round for his perfectly round face. And they come out really cute. And I did Snoopy because I kind of need them together. So this is me using the white chalk paint to paint in the eyes. Do not recommend it. If you see, I pulled out the acrylic, and that is what I'm going to use. I also just sprayed the water to thin things out. And basically, I did take, I say basically a lot. I took a marker to go around the eyes, and the nose and the mouth. The mouth I might have done with a brush, but it's totally whatever you're comfortable doing. And basically, it's 2 ovals for the eyes, a laying down oval for the nose, and 2 lines for the mouth. And then, the tongue was another 2 lines. But basically, that's it. And if you do mini, you might want to put some little blush on the cheeks. It doesn't have to be rated by Disney and exactly what they make Mickey Mouse has. You can do whatever you like. He can be smiling with his mouth closed, and there are millions of pictures on Google, if you do Google. And if you look at Mickey's face right now, it's very similar to Goofy. And that just shows you how easy it will be to turn this Mickey Mouse into a Goofy face. All that would be different really would be the mouth, and you'd stick some ears at the top. You wouldn't have the little indents that shows that he is Mickey Mouse. You're also going to need some black foam, um, just from like the kids section at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I think is where I got it. Could have been Timu. Um, and we're going to cut the ears out of the foam. Drying it again, hopefully not too close. But I do recommend, if you can get your hands on any of these silicone cupcake liners, the ones I have from Timu are extremely thin, very, very, very thin. So if you can see, I got like a whole bunch stacked up. But yeah, because they're so thin that you put the light bulb in and it just squishes down. So again, fussing with the eyes. This probably, if I didn't fuss with it so much, I probably could have done it in 10 minutes. And it looks like I am erasing the line that I drew for the mouth, because I did that a couple times too. So while I'm doing the same thing over and over again, I want to thank everyone that has joined my channel and subscribed and left me comments, likes, and the people who have shared it. And I so appreciate it so much that when I hit 2,000 subscribers, I have got some giveaways. I have a couple of IOD products. I have some different frames and things that I've bought that I'm going to be giving away. And I'm probably going to need, like, when we get to 2,000, like, you're going to have to comment something so I know who wants to be included in the raffle. And yeah, so that'll be fun. So I'm excited I love giving stuff away. It's so fun. And I did read somewhere that when you give things to people, it's selfish because it makes you feel so good that you're basically doing this for someone, but it makes you feel better. And I'm like, all right, then I'm selfish, because I do love to give people stuff. And it does make you feel good when you give somebody that you know the right gift for. And this right here is for my grandson. And I was FaceTiming him, and I showed it to him. And he's only 2, but he knew it was Mickey, so that's a good thing. It's when you show them something, they have no idea, because it doesn't exactly look like it should. But here we are on the eyes again. I don't know why I just didn't sand them off and do it with the acrylic, because that's what I should have done. And now I'm just going to mix some red with some white to make the tongue. And basically, we're going to paint the tongue. So I basically just did like 2 lines, so it looked like a line going down the center of the tongue, not straight in the middle, little off center is how you want to do it. Okay, where are we at? We are still painting the mouth. Okay, so I did just get all my new IOD stuff in, so I am probably going to play with that this week coming up, and I'm pretty excited about it because I love their stuff. But I also love my Dollar Tree, so I'm sticking with that also. And if you want to leave in the comments if there's something that you would like to see me do. Let's talk about this now. I took out a round circle die to cut out the ears out of that foam. And the machine I'm using is an Anna Griffin. I don't know if you know who she is, but if you go on HSN, those things are not expensive, and you don't need plates or anything. You just need that folder. Throw it in, it'll cut whatever you need. So I did just cut out 2 of the, I'll measure the circles because you probably would want to know that. Or it could just be what you think you want. If you think you want to make smaller ears or bigger ears. And if you don't have a round die, just draw a circle on the foam. It's very forgiving. And then just cut it out with, double layered so they're exactly the same. the ears. I think that that makes a difference that they're the same size. Because when I did cut these out, they have like a stitching line around it, and I didn't really like it, so I just cut that stitching line off. Um, if you know dies, they sometimes come with a little stitch line to make it look like you sewed something. So I just cut that off, which I think I do at some point. I kept forgetting to wash my hands, and I'd get black on the. It was, yeah, never ending battle. So this is where I'm cutting those little stitch marks off. And then you need to figure out where you want his ears to be. And I think because I'm putting a hat on him, I did them more to the side than up high. I did try using Quick and Thick, and it worked, but has hold it. So I did end up getting the hot glue out, and I used that to put the ears on. And they take a second to dry with the hot glue. So if you have a glue gun, I recommend just doing that from the start. And unless you're going to put it outside on a tree, it'll be fine. And if it falls off, just glue another one back on. And if you don't have foam, you can use black paper, black cardstock, color poster board with a marker. Whatever you have, you can just do however you like to do it. And so this is a little hat, and I wish I knew where I got it because it's really a great size. I bought some other hats that are just like that, but they're a lot smaller, and they very they barely cover the top of the light bulb, which is no big deal because you can get some just some felt and make a little Santa hat that looks adorable also. Just whatever you like to do. Okay, so I just said however you want to do it or whatever. What I meant to say was however you want to display it. I have a macrame little round hook thing, wooden circle, and I just sat it right on top of there. Or you can make a hanger out of it, and it just depends on what you like to do. But I would like to thank everyone for stopping by, for checking it out. If you wouldn't mind subscribing or leaving me a comment, liking any of those things, I would really appreciate it. Have a great night. Bye.